Look around you. The world isn't running low on people. It's running low on people who actually show up. Somewhere along the way, you decided that your best option was to fade into the wallpaper. You walk into a room, you look for the corner, you glue your eyes to your screen, and you pray nobody asks for your opinion. And then you go home, lie in bed, stare at the ceiling, and wonder why nobody notices your potential. Let's be entirely honest with ourselves. You're not invisible because the world is ignoring you. You're invisible because you are actively choosing to be.
But hold on a second. Before you get defensive, spare me a few minutes of your time and let me give you the tools to break this cycle. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not here to give you a cheap motivational speech. I'm not going to tell you to look in the mirror and shout affirmations. That's a temporary dopamine hit, and I don't deal in cheap highs. I'm here to give you a blunt reality check and a system to fix it. You've probably convinced yourself that confidence is some mystical genetic lottery ticket. You see that guy who commands the room and you think, must be nice. He was born with the confidence gene, while I was born a background character. That is a convenient lie you tell yourself, so you don't have to take responsibility. Confidence isn't a personality trait. It's a series of active choices. Every time you swallow your words, every time you let someone cut you off in conversation, every time you look down at your shoes when someone walks past, you are casting a vote for your own invisibility. You are training yourself to be a ghost. And let's look at the math, because you know I love a good reality check. Let's say you have 5 social or professional interactions a day. If you choose the passive, quiet route in every single one, that's 35 times a week you practice being a nobody. Over a year, that's nearly 2,000 conscious decisions to stay invisible. You aren't shy. You are highly practiced at hiding. You treat your invisibility like it's a shield, but it's actually a cage. You think if you don't speak up, you won't look stupid. If you don't share your art, nobody can criticize it. If you don't talk to that girl, she can't reject you. It's cozy in that cage, isn't it? But while you're sitting safely in the dark, other people, often people who are stupider, less talented, and less qualified than you, are taking your spots. They are getting the promotions, making the friends, and living the lives you want, simply because they chose to be seen. Technology has made this even worse. It's so easy to mistake scrolling through other people's confidence content for actually building your own. Clicking a button won't fix your presence. Though, speaking of buttons, clicking the subscribe button below this video wouldn't hurt your status. So how do we fix this? We don't do it with vague goals like, I want to be more confident. Saying you want confidence is cute, but what's the system? Let's get into the practical steps, because you didn't click this video for abstract theories. Step 1. Embrace the loud mistake. The biggest fear holding you back is the fear of looking stupid, so reverse it. The next time you are in a meeting, a classroom, or a casual group, speak up first, even if you aren't 100% sure you're right. Say your point clearly. If you screw up, who cares? Own it. There is an estranging power in making a mistake with absolute certainty. People don't remember the mistake, they remember the absolute lack of hesitation. Step 2, take up actual space. Look at how you sit or stand right now. Are you curled up like a shrimp trying to minimize your mass? Stop it. Pull your shoulders back, lift your chin up, and untangle your arms. You don't need to behave like a cartoon villain. Just sit like you actually have a right to occupy the coordinates you are currently in. Step 3, use the 3-second rule. When you see an opportunity to speak, introduce yourself, or share an idea, you have exactly 3 seconds to execute before your brain realizes what's happening, panics, and builds a wall of overthinking. Count down. 3, 2, 1, and open your mouth. Take the choice away from your anxiety.
Most of what builds confidence is incredibly boring and repetitive. It's the daily, uncomfortable discipline of forcing eye contact for 1 second longer than usual. It's the routine of asking a question when you'd rather stay silent. The process isn't supposed to feel amazing. It's supposed to feel necessary. You see, people avoid taking action because they are waiting for the feeling of confidence to arrive before they act. But that's not how human psychology works. Action breeds confidence, not the other way around. You have to play the part of the confident person before you actually become them. It's a literal glitch in the matrix. When you act like you belong, people automatically assume you do. I'm not telling you this as someone who is perfect. I used to be the guy who would rehearse his coffee order 5 times in his head before reaching the counter. But I stopped waiting for a magical wave of self-esteem to wash over me, and I started forcing myself into the light. And if a regular, unfiltered guy like me can break out of that shell, there is absolutely zero reason you can't. We aren't that different, you and I. This is your wake-up call. I'm not going to end this by telling you some cheesy line like, just believe in yourself. You might fail the next time you try to speak up, and that's entirely up to you. But what I can tell you is that if you decide to lock in, you can stop being a passive spectator in your own life. The world out there can be a loud, chaotic, and gray place, and it will gladly ignore you if you let it. But you're smart, you're capable, and honestly, you're a cutie pie. You have the power to fix your presence. So what's it going to be? Are you going to step out into the room, or are we going to have this exact same conversation next year? You tell me.